Hello, Holy One. Hello, hello. Welcome to this space. So, we're going to go into some beautiful connection with someone who wrote me about a C2C section I did. So, I do quantum energy healing. I do ACASMA Quantum Energy healing, and it's a new energy healing modality that came in 2020 for humanity. It not only assists the body on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic, but it also is a very great assistance on ascension. So assisting the being in understanding itself beyond the physical and moving into embodying that. All right. That's really, really important. So I just wanted to read you this information that this beautiful client wrote me, reference her session, so I could talk about it a little bit here. So she says, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a very powerful and beautiful session. I felt myself twitching and jolting a lot, and she capitalized a lot during the session. I also had the sense that I was remembering and embodying my true self, my true essence, my wholeness throughout the session. I could feel, sense, and know my essence, but not, quote, see it with my human eyes. It was as if I was being told that we can't use the old ways of sight to see, to know ourselves, that this was a new way and I was safe and I could embrace it. Maybe this was what was meant by my eyes when I referred to her eyes in the notes that I sent her. And I told her that both of her eyes had been worked on in the session, and that she would have new sight or something like that. So she says, maybe this is what was meant by my eyes. Not sure, but I will keep it open. It was so deep and so beautiful, and I allowed myself to be open and to feel and know and remember. It was glorious. I was ready, as you mentioned in my notes, and she was. The minute I connected in with her in the session space, she was right there. She was right there in the quantum. See, I connect via consciousness to consciousness. So that's distance, that's remote. I've talked about this before in many videos. But she also continued writing here. And she says, I also felt like I can be in all dimensions at once and that I can do that. I loved the gift of the numbers that you shared with me and that they are coded for me. She went on to ask a couple questions about that, which I answered her as well. She says, I absolutely felt like I was flying and that I was out of my body. Again, so freeing and glorious, which I can tell when the person is experiencing that or having the opportunity to. I feel it on my end, and that's the way Acasma Quantum Energy works for the facilitator. We register and feel it in the sense of being able to read it, if you will, and then we can convey, right? And so when we share our notes, we convey, and then the person can have those aha, really cool moments where they're like, whoa, I did feel that. I did see that. That did happen, or that is part of my life, like these confirmation moments. So she went on and she said, I have studied a lot of energy modalities and done a ton of energy healings. I teach yoga, meditation, and I'm a Reiki Master. But when I had my first Acasma Quantum Energy session with one of your students, Julia, and then I started the course with Julia that she's currently in right now, level 2. She's at the last class of it. She said, I immediately felt 100% right on. I am grateful. Much love, Shelley. So thank you, Shelley, for sharing that with us. And thank you for giving us a peek inside of the Acasma Quantum Energy session space from the understanding of having it facilitated as a session outside of a course, because she's in a course with one of my master teachers. I taught Julia. Now Julia is teaching others. That's how this works. And so Shelley's in Julia's course. She had a session with me for just her own personal session space to feel it out and connect deeper. And so it was really, really beautiful and powerful. And I loved how she shared about how she had the jolting and the twitching. That's very, very common. You're opening up energy flows in the body. You're shifting energy flows in the body. You're moving energy in the body, activating energy in the body throughout the Acasma Quantum Energy session. I loved how she had the understanding of we can't use old ways of sight to see, to know ourselves, that this Acasma was the new way and I am safe and I could embrace it. I love that. I love that. That's fantastic. I love that she understands she went out of body. It's just fantastic. And we have others that have written in. I've shared them here as well. And they've said they've fallen asleep. Did they do something wrong? No. Did they miss out on anything? No. Quite the contrary. You fall asleep, you're going in deeper and on another level. Somebody who has a session and they feel super relaxed. They don't see anything. They don't really register anything else, but super relaxed. Or maybe another person writes in and says they see colors, or they felt their past loved one. There's there's so many ways to experience it, because every single person is coming in via their belief structure and their energy. So no two spaces are going to be exactly alike, but the potentialities for connections, confirmations, synchronicities, and mind-blowing aha, whoa moments is always there. They're always there. So thank you for writing this in and giving us a peek inside of an Acasma Quantum Energy session. And if anyone's interested in doing this work, you want to receive a session from me, go over to my website right now, sacredexpansion.com. I have openings on there that you can find the calendar and book you directly through my website. So go check it out, book your space. Let's get connected in the quantum. Let's let you go to the next level of you and experience you your way. And I'll be with you every step of the way. I love you. I love you. I love you.